Welcome to Video Games, a show where Cam isn't fully set up just yet. Where is my stand? I need the stand. It's right over here. Stand for my phone. Hi gamers, how you pals doing? Giddy-o Vames. Giddy-o Vames. Visual flames. Okay, there. I have my phone up as a remote. Okay. It's a very important part of my setup. Okay, now we should be good. How is everyone doing? Today we're going to be doing something a little different from what we've been doing lately, but the same as things I've been doing since March. It's not all that different. I am curious, however, how long it's been since the last Animal Crossing stream? Because I can check that. I keep a calendar. A calendar that's available to all of you. It's on the Discord, somewhere. You can ask me where it is later. But, yeah, I keep a calendar of when every Animal Crossing stream is. It was like August. It was somewhere around there. It was my birthday. It was my birthday. That's what it was. So, almost a month ago. 3 weeks. I actually expected it to be like a month. That's not as long as I thought. Anyway, what if we hopped into the video game with no ifs, ands, or buts? Just like that. Welcome back to VL. I did some playing earlier today, and I have played like intermittently earlier this week, but it was really in like tiny little increments just to check if Red was here. Today, what did I do this morning? I made sure not to talk to Tutu at all, because it's her birthday, that's why we're here. But, I did some mild terraforming, I think. Really the biggest change is that I did some terraforming around the museum. I'm never going to catch this fish. Once I do, I'll, segue into, the stuff that, I did between streams. Because there were some important things. I caught some new things. A black bass is decidedly not one of them. Let's go to the phones. Where I took a million pictures of myself. Hold on. Okay. I learned the amazed reaction, like the day after, my birthday, which is why I'm still dressed all gross like this. I caught a monarch butterfly. It is fall. We have a couple new creatures. I caught a salmon, a red dragonfly, a king salmon, a whale shark, and then proceeded to fail at catching like 3 other finned creatures. So I think this and one other thing are the only real sharks that I have caught. I finally got Gullivar. There's not enough R's in any pronunciation of that. He was added like, was it the same time as Leaf? No, that was Red that was added at the same time as Leaf. I don't remember when Gullivar was added, but yeah, I hadn't gotten him until today. Definitely not today, but like 2 or 3 days ago at most. It was when you could swim, that's right. And I've done a lot of swimming things. And I've done, I think, pretty much everything that was involved in that update, but I never played on days where he showed up. So that was nice. I took a screenshot of the Captain Syrup reference because I always enjoy Wario Land references where they don't belong. I caught a Ray. Biscuit wanted a new catchphrase. He no longer wanted to say dog to people, which is kind of a shame. I liked it. I had the option to keep it. Did not. Because I feel like out of everyone on my island, the one that is most likely to say this catchphrase is Biscuit. He says gamer now. He calls people gamer now. He calls everyone gamer. He can't wait to start saying gamer all the time. It's really fantastic. So that's a thing now. Feel free to scream at me. I deserve it. And then a bunch of photos of me for the Twitter ad. All right. So that's the video game. Kamothy, I think you have a gamer problem. Nah! Nah! What gives you that impression? So, now that we're in the game proper, we are here for one thing. And one thing only, technically, but, we'll go further after it. Today is Tutu's birthday. So I'm gonna be kind of just roaming around doing, oh my god, I have to call. My father just texted me and asked me to call him. I'll be back in a second. Sorry about that. Okay. See ya. Hey, Hey, pals. Sorry about that. Father texted me out of the blue, telling me to call him. He had a tech problem he thought I might be able to resolve. I couldn't. Anyway, I see Donnie's here now. I video gamed too hard. That is decidedly not the explanation I gave. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Everything's fine. We are just getting started, despite the fact that we're technically 20 minutes into the stream. Does everyone still exist? Is everyone okay? Game seems like it might be a little loud. I'll turn it down a smidge. Oh, good! Now we're getting frame drops. What's happening? It's okay. It's okay. Is everyone still alive? Just wanna make sure. That one. I got all like, I had to stand up and now my situation just feels all weird. Everything feels misaligned and off. Yeah, okay, we are alive. Good. How is everyone? So, like I was saying, I don't know. I don't either, to be fair. So what was I saying? I was saying just the typical, just your typical opening spiel about how today's Tutu's birthday, and that is the one and only reason we're here. I think I'm gonna go around and chat with everyone and pick up a couple stray weeds, just because it's been a bit. Okay. The answer to how is everyone is also I don't know. This is also fair. This has been extremely fair today. I've just felt fucking tired all day. And then sudden burst of energy happened just before the stream. But when I had to do actual work, it was... couldn't stay awake. This is super comfy, gamer. I explained this at the start. Will I explain it again? Yes. Biscuit wanted a new catchphrase, and I felt like it was just fitting for him. Fitting. Fitting. Hey, pals, what are you talking about? Seems more and more people are reading books on their phones these days. This exact conversation happened earlier between Tutu and... no, Tutu hasn't been outside. Tutu has been having a 24-hour birthday party in her home. This exact conversation happened between Claudia and Sky earlier, which is great because Sky and Molly have identical personality types, so it really will be the same, verbatim, to a T, from different people. Seems more and more people are reading books on their phones these days. But honestly, I still prefer reading books on paper. I know how you feel, ooh la la. These days, folks are always sending messages on their phones, but I still prefer sending letters. I love putting pen to paper as I take the time to write a thoughtful note to a friend. It's a lovely way to connect. They are boomers. Oh yes, exactly. There's nothing like reading a great book and passing it on to your friend, Quackity. I read books exclusively on paper, and this is not a thing I have ever done. Claudia's just having an eye-opening day. That is two friends that she said, this has been an eye-opening conversation. We should talk more often. You will not keep in touch with them, even though you live like 2 feet away. I write every important message pen on paper and then copy the handwritten message in text. Oh god. No. The concessions must stay. These are an important part of the cotton candy is a defining part of VL. This is what everyone comes to town for. And Molly would be sad if they were gone. Not as sad as Biscuit, but Molly would be sad. I think I have a lot of weird garbage I need to... Oh god, I have a lot of wallpaper I need to put back into storage. I was messing with wallpaper earlier because I still had the birthday party wallpaper up from, 3 weeks ago. Like, I know people sometimes celebrate their birthdays for you know, past the actual birthday, but I think that's a little excessive. I decided on these firework walls, this firework wallpaper. So that's what we got for now. I'm gonna go ahead and put most of this garbage in storage. Anything else? Just a bunch of stray flowers and fish. Another day on VL. Do you like the firework wallpaper? I didn't think so. Bye. What was I gonna say? So at some point, I'm gonna need to go to the shops and see if I can find anything for Tutu. Tutu needs a gift. I wonder if I have anything wacky like in my storage. I'm thinking she should get something that would help her achieve her pop star dreams. Alternatively, this gigantic teddy bear. Interested in Papa Panda. Oh, that's not that much. I mean, I kind of want it regardless of whether or not I give it to Tutu. I'm going to buy it. But for myself. This is mine. And in the meantime, let's sell all this garbage. Okay, good. That I'm not giving it away. That deserves to be on display in my living room. Don't sell the fish, actually. CJ is here. So I think after I give her the gift, I'm going to do fishing challenges and sell some fish. That gives me something to do. 480 bells. Well, that was garbage. Big fucking bear, like Canada size. Banana size. A record box. Huh. That seems kind of fitting. It was fate. I am gonna check the Able sisters first, though. See if there's like any epic outfits that would be befitting of her. For pretty much everyone else's birthday, I've been giving them clothes. And they're probably mad at me for it. But yeah. I give Biscuit literally like a pajama flannel. That's what I gave him for his birthday. And then I hand Tutu just a box of like 50 vinyl records. I have no favorites here. My favorite is literally the one I gave the pajama flannel to. Welcome to Able Sisters, where you sell fashions lovely made by the fitting room. Been a while since I've been here. As usual. Okay, does anything here scream Tutu? I think I've actually seen this exact, grape dress. That fits Biscuit. Biscuit would wear a grape dress. Actually, shockingly seeing basically nothing. I wonder if that's specifically because I'm gonna buy the grape dress to give to Biscuit later. You know what? I want a sailor's hat. Will I wear these right now? God, no. But yeah. That's for me and Biscuit. I didn't see anything that screams Tutu, I don't think. Hold up. Anything in particular catch your eye? Everything. Handlebar mustache. I kind of want to give this entire ensemble to Raymond. I need Raymond to walk around looking like this. I think this is fitting. I'm wasting all of my bells right here. I don't pick favorites. Buys a gift for Biscuit on Tutu's birthday. You're not incorrect. Granted, I did specifically say immediately following that, okay, I do have a favorite. It's the one I gave the flannel to. I'm also buying an entire outfit for Raymond, who is probably my least favorite. I think he's just pretentious enough. Just pretentious enough to wear this whole thing, because that's not exceedingly pretentious. That's just a little bit of pretentious. You know, walking around with a literal handlebar mustache and a monocle. Raymond is vaguely pretentious, so I think that deserves to be turned up to an 11. Oh, you don't care. I cleaned up the flowers that were around here, because every time it rains, it causes these to, like, sprout everywhere, so I just had an entire, like, peninsula of, pansies. Pansies to nowhere. So, I dug up most of them. I think that's actually what is currently in my inventory. The flowers spread so fast. They do. They do. And for weeks, I just didn't deal with that. Granted, I think that's mostly just because I hadn't come to the Able Sisters in a longo time. Literally Jar Jar Binks. Well, what's that one? I don't... Okay, this looks like a grasshopper-ish thing. I don't think I've caught this. Give me that. This looks new. Yes! A cricket. Oh, okay. Cool. Finally, I caught a new thing on stream instead of catching all of them off stream. Buy her a binky, baby. It doesn't let you give him 2 gifts. And I've decided on the record box, I think. She's constantly talking about how she wants to be a pop star, and I'm gonna hand it over to her, and she's gonna be like, "What's this? I only listen through Spotify." But I think it's fitting. She talks about music every single line. Except when she's saying she wants to be a movie star. There's also that. Right, Tutu. How you doing? Who did you invite over for the party? Raymond. You both talk about being famous, I suppose. This is mildly fitting, I guess. Leave your worries at the door and get your feet on the dance floor. Whoa! So I gave Salil a hamster cage, she's a hamster, and Marina an octopus. Oh my god. I mean, I did almost give Tutu a stuffed bear. I don't think that's quite as bad, but... Hi, Raymond. Hey, I get it, you want to talk to me, but it's Tutu's birthday, she's the star today. Oh wow, you got me all these pop vinyls, thanks. If only you paid any attention to my actual interests and bought me some Pink Floyd records or something, I don't know, it's fine, I guess. That would be Raymond, I think. I think Raymond is the one who only listens to, like, 70s, prog rock. I love having folks come over to hang out and have fun. And this time, it's my birthday! We're celebrating. I was so excited I couldn't even sleep last night. And also, I was kind of excited to see what prezi you brought me. After all, you know me so well. Present? Uh-oh. Happy birthday. 70s prog rock. I almost said that by complete accident. I did have to correct myself. Alright, record box. Wow! I wasn't expecting you to get a record box! Are you sure it's okay? I'm gonna take such good care of this. Rambler, you are seriously the best at choosing gifts. It was so fabulous to have you celebrate my birthday with me. Oh, thanks. Glad you like it. Considering I have no actual knowledge of Raymond, he looks like he listens to coffee table jazz or... This isn't incorrect. I'm just thinking, he's pretentious, so I thought of the most specifically, instantly pretentious music tastes I could. He's like constantly talking about how much of a genius and how handsome he is. I mean, his personality type is probably actually supposed to be the male equivalent to Tutu's. They're both constantly talking about how they're going to be famous and how they're just so epic. Hi, Raymond. So, did you get something cool for Tutu? Pro tip, it's not about what you like, it's about what celebrities like. I'm just kidding. You should give gifts that the recipient will love. And if a really cool celebrity also endorses it, that's just gravy on the cake. Yeah, that kind of thing. He only listens to albums Anthony Fantano rates a 10 out of 10. Alright, bye pals. Heading home, Rambler? Thanks for coming today. You even got me a present. I was not expecting that, which is why you... I wasn't expecting a present, which is why I stayed up late specifically wondering what kind of present you'd get me. Okay. Gaming. I like how every time I do the Animal Crossing streams, like I title them after whatever event I'm doing the stream for, and then the event is done within like 20 minutes at most. Well, that's that. I have some garbage to sell. And I have outfits to store for another day. Which one did I... Oh, okay. I bought that outfit for Biscuit, and I think it just went ahead and put it in my storage automatically. I've been wondering if that's how it works, because I've never, like, specifically paid enough attention to know if I made a mistake or not. I know this time that I did not make a mistake. So, I'm going to check my storage and, you know, assume that it's there. Outfits. Where's the grape dress? There it is. Yeah, that's for Biscuit. Baby romper. Biscuit should have a green baby romper too. Biscuit deserves the world. I mean, we knew this, but... Okay, I'm going to set out the Raymond outfit to the best of my ability. Oh, I don't have a mannequin to set it on. Can you get mannequins in this game? Like, okay. You can place the slacks, and they'll be there, but I don't know if you can, like, actually stack them atop each other. I just have a pair of pants just sitting on display in my living room. Yeah, those are separate items. Well, that's fine. We'll just, No, hold on. Hold on. I don't want this in my living room. My living room actually looks vaguely nice. How about the basement that I still haven't furnished? God, look at this. And to add to the cursed vibes, this is where I store my suit. I did not intend to put the slacks on. Just imagining the pants on their own sitting in the middle of the living room facing the front door. Replace that table in the center just with pants. I'm taking very good care of these items before I give them away to the person. Like, oh, well, hello. We've been expecting you. Okay, you know what? I don't think Raymond should get the mustache. I don't know if, like, okay. All this, pretentious. Add the mustache, it becomes silly. Silly belongs to Biscuit. Am I wrong? I don't think I am. You know what? This room is simply not cursed enough. This is where the panda goes for now. I will figure out what I'm doing with this at a later date, which I have said multiple times over the past, like, couple months. You like the fan just sitting on the ground next to that desk? Not even, like, pointed where the... Never mind. No, the one who sits. It looks like your room. That was the intent. Hence the Switch sitting on a mini fridge. My Switch doesn't sit on a mini fridge, but I have a mini fridge in here. That was the intent, but I don't have near enough things to, like, actually make this look like that. But that is the idea. I want to put a TV. I want to put, like, a computer somewhere. But right now, it's just unfurnished enough that, Yeah, the panda belongs here. The suit belongs here. Maybe the wall should be like the bookshelf wall. There's a wallpaper that just looks like books lining the wall, and I think that would work as a stand-in for all the games, I think. That would make some sense. I don't actually know if I have the wall. No, but I do have Dark Side of the Moon. Pink Floyd jokes! Listen, it was vaguely relevant. Considering your room is 25% bookshelf, then yes. A bookshelf that cannot be removed, mind you. Well, it can be removed. It would just be a big fucking hassle. Instead of, like, adding just bookshelves, like purchasing a bookshelf, they built one into the wall. You know, actually, it would be inconvenient, but maybe I should look into removing this so that I can, removing this shelf so that I can put like proper bookshelves with several rows, because I have long run out of room for any more games, and there's no room to add shelves to the room. There's absolutely no floor space to put anything up. My bed is in this room, and it is 3 feet from my desk chair. It's right there. I can almost touch it. Not 3 feet, like 6 feet. I'm social distanced from my bed. Animal Crossing Pog! Hey Ferret, how you doing? Welcome. We finished up with Tutu's birthday, but I'm an idiot who also bought gifts for Biscuit on this day. So I'm kind of just vibing around while screaming about my room being tiny. Where's Biscuit? Is Biscuit home? Biscuit's not home. God, I missed the birthday. Oh no. I gave her a box of vinyl records, which is great because everyone else in this town who's had a birthday has received clothes from me. That's what I gave them. Gonna make Raymond wear a monocle. It suit him. Yes, I did buy like a tuxedo and a monocle and slacks to give to Raymond. It's weird to buy gifts for other people on their birthday, yes. However, I don't know how many records are in that box. It was like a sizable box of records, completely filled to the brim. Which I bought dirt cheap. Like probably 50 records I gave her. Probably garbage, but it's the thought that counts. Come on. Thanks. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Stares at Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon poster on wall. That's an awful design idea, the bookshelf in the wall. Yeah, they used this as a tiny office. Obviously they didn't ever intend for this to be a bedroom, but I shared bedrooms. I shared a bedroom with my brother for my whole life, like until I moved out briefly moved into the dorm for college. So in my absence, they of course, you know, revamped the room to be just his bedroom, and when I came home I would just sleep on the couch. Well, of course that kind of ignores the fact that I am still here 3 months out of the year, and of course we did not know there would be a pandemic coming and that I'd be here for a little longer than planned. So we took this room that was my tiny office that I had my computer and stuff in, and just added a teeny bed to the edge of it. So there's like virtually no walking space. This is where I keep all my things, including my entire game collection. And yeah, we're complaining. I'm complaining about the bookshelf right here that the previous renters put in. Well, they were renting it from us. Okay, it was probably the people who owned it before we owned it. We bought this house and then moved out of it and rented it out. We were landlords for a brief time. It makes me mad. Rented it to someone else for a brief time while we lived somewhere else, and then moved back in? Is the image frozen for anyone else? It looks like we just had a couple frame drops. Yeah, those are frame drops. That is 2 people. God damn it. It seems to be back to normal. This is not near as bad as it usually is. Try pausing and unpausing. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine now. At least on my end. I need to find Biscuit. Where is he? That's what I'm wondering for. Subconsciously, given that I'm instead just freaking out about how my room is. Apparently it was on Cam's end. Yes. Yes, there were some frame drops over here. We're all good. I think. I hope. What was I saying? Screaming about this room. Yeah, anyway, my initial thought was, well, this is built into the wall. It would be a huge hassle to remove. But it's not impossible. So, I don't know. Maybe I should look into removing the shelves so I can replace it with actual bookshelves that can line the ends of the wall. So I can have a place for my games that isn't a single bookshelf, because I've already run out of room. I did so weeks ago. I just got a big batch of Wii games a bit ago, like 20 to 25, and couldn't put them up. I put them in a weird cabinet inside the house proper, so I don't get to have them on the shelf, and it's kind of annoying. Grab a sledgehammer and improvise from there. I'd do it. Would it be smart? No. Would I break several things? Yeah. But I'm not above it. You just made me remember something. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. Thanks. By the way, how's the audio? Could the game be... Does the game need to be a little quieter? I'm looking at the waveform and I'm just a little paranoid. Why am I walking through the trees? Biscuit, where are you? You're not home. You were out and about earlier. Like right in front of your house, but now I can't find you. I have a gift for you. It's pretty low-key game audio-wise. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's fair. Like even looking at the waveform, I do... Oh, there's Biscuit. Looking at the waveform, whenever I first started streaming this game, I had it too quiet from the start because the waveform was like misleading. Like, you know, the music's super chill. So like if it's too quiet, it just feels like it's not there. Hey, buddy. All I'm doing is sitting here and watching the sky. That cloud looks like a sandwich, gamer. Now I'm exclusively gonna use this voice for him because now he just says gamer. He calls everyone a gamer. I'm exceedingly angry at myself that I did that, but I had to leave my mark on the world. Once borrowed a bunch of Wii games from one of my friends, but because they're a pretty busy family, we didn't have time to return them. Long story short, they're still in my room like 2 years later, so I basically committed theft. There's a lot of stories like that. I'm not shocked. I mean, I suppose the correct thing to do would be to reach out and say, hey, do you want these back? I don't let people borrow games generally. People don't usually ask to borrow games though. That's really that happened as a kid. People don't do that today. This looks new. Woohoo! A king salmon. Never mind, I have one of these. Checkmate. Ow. Those of them were garbage, so I guess I did them a favor. I don't even own a Wii anymore. Like, what am I supposed to do with them? Give them to me. Because I enjoy owning garbage games. That 20 to 25 bunch of games that I listed earlier, I didn't list them, that I mentioned earlier, all bad. not a single one is a game I would have gone out of my way to purchase. But if they fall into my lap, yes, I'm going to keep them. This is new. A bell cricket. It would make a great bellhop. Let me ship them to you from the Caribbean. Hold up. Yes! Like, I got almost the entirety of Disney's Sing It series on the Wii, of which there are like 6 games. I have 4. The fact that there is more than like 2, I got 2 Just Dance games. I got 2 SpongeBob games, but people tell me those are good. So I won't lump them in with the garbage necessarily. What else was there? I got Game Party 2. I now have 2 video games in the Game Party series. Yeah, it's just a bunch of garbage like that. Oh, and 2 Guitar Hero games. Like, none of it was anything that I would go out and purchase. But I'm glad to have them anyway, because I'm an idiot. One day, preferably when I'm no longer doing Animal Crossing, and I don't have the occasional thing to distract from normal playthroughs, and I have more time and effort to be able to put into like other sorts of stream formats. One day I want to do like something similar to Proton John's fortune cookie streams. That probably means nothing to any of you, but basically it he just randomizes like a list of 3 to 5 games of his entire like massive game collection, and has the audience vote on what game is played next. So that would be a pretty fun way to finally expose myself to all the shovelware that I own that I would never play like normally under other circumstances. Like, at what point am I going to play Game Party of my own accord? It's probably not going to happen. But that'd be real fun to play on a stream. One of those games is gonna be mad expensive and I'll get rich. Can't believe I couldn't even rob them of a Just Dance game. SNH. What kinds of games are they? Do you have a hairball? I did. Don't judge me. I'll drop the stones. Okay. I gotta get to the museum, donate some things, get a fossil assessed, and then sell all of this garbage. If I could, I would bust them out and tell you the names. Seen It Twilight Edition, which is a trivia game that was mostly made as like DVDs that you bought, but they also made a Wii version. I do know one of them's a Green Lantern game. I also do this thing where like if a bad shovelware game is like mentioned to me and I know the title and will be able to recognize it in the wild, there's a huge part of me that does consider purchasing it if it's like real cheap, because just to have it and because I recognize it. So now that you said that, if I see a Green Lantern game, there will be a large part of me that'll say, what if I bought this? What if I bought this? That reminds me, I have SimCity 4 because someone was offering stream keys in some group I was in, and I thought it was Sims 4, so I nabbed it and only realized what I got after I redeemed it. Meaning I do plan on streaming this random-ass game at some point. Thank God. Is SimCity considered the same series as The Sims? Is it the same developer? I know SimCity is a series. Well, obviously, but like I already. That's not a tiny thing. It was a Metroidvania, I think. It was aight. Well, that's good. Occasional igneous rock in the rough. It's not a diamond in the rough. Igneous rock would be part of the rough. Couldn't have done better than that? No, I couldn't have. Yeah, everything on this shelf, like I have 2 Bass Pro Shops games, and I do plan on playing them at some point. Like, it's not that I buy things specifically knowing, oh, I'm never gonna play this. I do want to play them. I do want to know what is inside them, but, you know, I have other things to do. Same dev, but different concepts. Okay, that's what I thought. Probably one of the only games I played from that group of random games I stole. This is fair. Okay, I'm not selling the fish, but I am selling all the bugs. No, I didn't put the business shoes out with the monocle and suit. Neato. Okay. Now what is in this present that I got a bit ago? Champion's pennant. Can't use it right now. Okay, that's to be displayed on the wall. Watch me get a Wii for $50 on eBay and beat that game. Do it. But also do it because there are far better games on the Wii. I have like 6 Wiis. I don't know how it happened. Okay, I do know part of how it happened. So we have, for a while we had more Wiis than we had Wii remotes. Yeah, for a long time we just barely had any Wiimotes. So we found that it was generally cheaper. It was a better deal to buy like eBay lots and Facebook Marketplace lots and Craigslist lots for a Wii with controllers than it was to go after the controllers themselves. Wii remotes are very oddly expensive. I wish I could flex the fact that I had 6 Wiis. They're mostly in various forms of disrepair. One of them overheats. Most of them don't play GameCube games. The one I have in here, I think, is the best one that we have. And actually, is it our first Wii? It might be. No, I think our first one is the one that overheats. That's when we first got a second Wii. No, somewhere along the line we got a second Wii that could not play GameCube games, and I don't have a GameCube. So we went after another Wii that could play GameCube games. That was a specific thing we did. Anyway, yeah, we ended up getting a bunch of Wiis specifically because they came in a lot with like 4 controllers, and getting a lot of 4 controllers is more expensive than getting a console with controllers. It's very bizarre. Still flex that I have 6 Wiis though. Doesn't care if they're broken. This is fair. At least in the US, the Wii is honestly probably the cheapest console. Or the one that you can find the most consistently cheap, or at least that's how it's been in my experience. Last time I specifically like looked at online Wii listings, GameCubes are more expensive, N64s are more expensive. Wiis are shockingly cheap. Yeah, 50 on eBay is pretty par of the course. What up, fashionista? Picked a name for your angler Sona. That made me so angry that like a stray hair went over the mic. Did you see that? Where did that land? What the fuck? How about a challenge, C Sports style? Right now, win and I'll make it ring and talk you up on my stream. Plus my partner's into making slick collectibles if you want one. He's so talented. Yuck, yuck. Yeah, give me a challenge. All right, freestyle day. Show us what you got. Catch whatever's out there 5 times in a row. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Usually it's things like pay attention to the size. Specifically specifically catch 3 big fish in a row. This one's easy. CJ doing self-promo on Cam's stream. Ban him. Still my first Wii around. I don't remember which sucks because I think I left my copy of Wii Sports Resort in it when I got my Wii U. Oh, every time I see another, bleh. For a while my Wiis were like scattered all around the house. Now I have them generally in the same spot, but every time I saw one, I would get like super paranoid that I did leave a game in them. We're usually pretty good about that. I'm usually pretty good about that, but yeah, occasionally I'd be like, you know, I haven't been able to find that game. Is it in there? No, we just lost it. Fuck, I forgot stream was an actual term in English that has no relation to the internet. CJ stands for Chip Jr., I'm guessing. Almost certainly. Wii was the only console my family ever bought. We had less than 10 games for it, and my dad kept it when I moved out and used it for Netflix until its service was cut for Wiis. That's really funny. I forgot that, yeah, the Wii was the first, at least first Nintendo console that supported. Is that a tiny fish there? Yes. It's so dark outside now that, like, I can't tell where fish are. Come on. What if we called it Twitch canaling? There's a pond hopper. That's what it's called, right? How revolutionary the Wii was, I'm surprised how fucking dirt cheap it is. I think it's mostly, like, specifically because of how revolutionary it was. It really captured the casual gaming audience more than I think any other system ever has. I'm absolutely not the first person to say that, and as such, you can find them everywhere on the internet, because it's like moms trying to get rid of a thing that they used, like, over 10 years ago and don't use anymore, as opposed to, you know, a gamer selling a console that they like know the value of and are attached to. Twitch Venice, Italy. Granted, I did have the thought, I am curious if it'll see any sort of like uptick in price in the next couple years. GameCube stuff is specifically like really expensive these days. Trying to rebuild my GameCube collection, or at least get them all shelved, get them all cased up on the shelf, really sucks because GameCube games generally, like, most of them don't go for less than 40. Super Mario Sunshine consistently goes for like 80. Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door goes for like 150. The consoles are decently expensive too. And that's because specifically of people like in my age range and a little bit above who have tons of nostalgia for this console, and this was their childhood console, and they're trying to, you know, grab things to relive those memories. And it was already pretty difficult to collect. Holy shit, GameCube expensive as hell. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think the Wii will see that sort of specific thing, but I am wondering if it'll get an uptick, like in 5 or so years, once it is as old as the GameCube is currently. Animal Crossing, in which I exclusively talk about game collecting and do not talk about the game itself. Talk about buying games, not playing them. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I've talked about this a couple times, but I have a bunch of GameCube games, but when I was young, I was stupid, and I threw away all the cases for them, because we just kept them in like a little DVD case sleeve thing that could hold like 50 discs, ooh-wee, or more, and yeah, that's like, that was good for convenience in trying to access them all in the same place and in making sure they don't take up space. But little Cam had no idea that big Cam was just throwing away like things that are important to the package as a whole, and B, did not know he would grow to be a stupid collector who wants to wants to eventually own like the entire Wii library, and have them all on a shelf. You have to be a dumb child to throw away cases. Thank you, I know. Yeah, so that was annoying. I think part of it was actually at the prodding of my mother, because the cases took up too much space. We didn't have proper shelves for it. Because, like, even as a kid, I owned lots of fucking games. Anyway, as such, I have a big GameCube collection with no cases to put them in. And, it is, as such, most of those games, I have to repurchase them to get the case at all. And obviously the cased copy is going to be more expensive than the loose disc, and GameCube is seeing an uptick right now. Both because of the nostalgia factor and because retro games have just been going up in general anyway because quarantine is happening. Like, everyone's shut in. That was a little more accurate a couple months ago when I first started discussing this, but everyone's, shut in. And a lot of people, for that reason, they wanted to, relive some childhood nostalgia and play the things they did as a kid. This just seemed like a nice opportunity to do it since they're cooped up anyway. And it's part of why I'm happy Super Mario 3D All-Stars is happening, because you really can't get Sunshine for the GameCube for less than a full-priced game today. So per capita, that is $20 for Super Mario Sunshine, and that's an amazing deal if you think about it in collecting terms. I already caught 5 fish in a row. Oh my god, that's gonna make the chat explode. Anyway, you have to do that just so he can buy all your fish at higher prices, so that's what we're doing. That's why I did that. And also why I didn't sell any of my fish earlier. Oh yeah, I was such a dumb kid. Most DVDs saw their life ended because I didn't put the discs back into the case and they get scratched up and eventually too scratched to play. Us too. Our copy of Smash Bros. Melee got snapped in half by one of my brother's friends. He is not a friend anymore for reasons outside that, but vaguely related. He stole a bunch of our DS games also. I have to rebuy Sonic Rush at some point, among other games, but Sonic Rush is the one that's specifically on my mind because I owned and played the hell out of that and now don't have it anymore. Stole a bunch of our DS games, and it's not like we could do anything about it, really, because, this is a friend who moved to, like, North Carolina, and he stole the games while he was on a trip to see us. He had already moved, took a trip to Texas to see my brother, and while he was here, stole from him. So, that's cool. It's like 8 games gone, I think. It's real fun. Most of them weren't things I cared about, but then also Sonic Rush. I'm actually trying to remember, what did he steal? I think he stole New Super Mario Bros., but we had 3 copies of that for some reason, so that's a tire. I think I use those cases to substitute for other discs, like we have some home videos in a Mario Party 9 case. Yeah, no, I don't... You have to be a dumb child. We were dumb children, this is true. However, that's a pretty universal experience, I think. I, as a real small child, I would take discs out of their cases, and this was movies that my parents had. This was before I was old enough to play games, so I wasn't like sentient enough to really know what I was doing. But I would take discs out of my dad's movie cases, and I would skate around on them and like wax on, wax off them on the ground with my hands. It's real cool. This is real cool. Thank God for the death of physical media. That's what my brother did with my copy of Skyward Sword, and it's a miracle I let him live, not put it in the case. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. These days, yeah, I'd be mad, but as a kid, like, I was less guilty than my brother, but still pretty terrible. I wasn't ever dumb enough, however, and I knew a lot of my friends did this. If they were like switching out games, on the Wii or something, they would take the disc out, place it like on the TV stand or like on top of the Wii or something, and then not put it back in the case. There would just be stacks of discs occasionally. Usually only one. Usually they would put it back in later, but some people would just have like stacks of 3 or 4 discs just sitting on top of the thing, and they never put them back. And it's like, the case is right there. It is not hard to take the extra 5 seconds. We never did that. Though I feel like the reason we never did that is because our games were always super easy to find because they were all in the one spot. So the one case was always at hand very easily. Like the game, to grab a new game, we were grabbing the same case that we were putting the old game in. So we didn't have to open an extra thing. Now that I think about it, that's probably the only reason we never had that problem in this house. In this family. Been through a couple houses. Who's in your campsite? I don't know. I always forget to check. But yeah, you're right. That's definitely open. Stop popping. You're the water heater, right? Yep. I had a collector's edition of Skyward Sword with the orchestra disc at a GameStop for like $25. That's the one I have. Actually, hold on. There was one with the orchestra disc. That, would the collector's edition have been the one that came with the gold Wii remote? Because I never had that. But yeah, my copy of Skyward Sword does have the orchestra disc. And I'm very glad that I kept that, case around. We usually didn't throw the cases away. We did some of them, because we, like, literally forgot we stored them in another place. But with most of our cases, we put them in, like, a big, like, gray plastic container. What do you call that? Just a big gray, like, box thing. We lost that, which really sucks, but if we were to find it today, I would be able to case most of my things, because for the most part, we would take the discs out, put them in the zip-up DVD sleeve, and then, put them away for safekeeping. So that was the one level of smart that we had, and then we lost the fucking thing. I feel like our GameCube was also in that box, because we did have a GameCube, and it went missing. Anyway, yeah, I should check my campsite. I got the one with the orchestra disc. I got the gold Wii remote from my cousin for my birthday with my original copy. Okay. You know, now that you mention it, I kind of want that gold Wii remote as a collector's item. Video games weren't a real big part of my life until like middle school. Before that, it was only movies. Like I would pick a movie and watch it on repeat for a few days, sometimes because it was really cool, and sometimes because I told myself I was supposed to like that movie and thus tried to make myself like it, or I'd watch cable TV. Solid. I'm kind of shocked I wasn't like that, because my parents, not into video games, they were into video games in a very minuscule way. They played Mario Kart and Star Fox at a friend's house, and that made them want to buy an N64 for those two games specifically. So we had an N64 with Star Fox 64 and Mario Kart 64. Those two games were all it took for their child to do this. Real great. Like, I feel like, you know, most kids who grow up and become like super into video games, like it either happens completely independently or because their parent is super into it. They bought 2 games and I played both of them and I was like, I'm in love. There are more of these? To the point where like they were like, oh my god, you have a gaming addiction. Oh, and they were right, but I'm okay with this. So like as such, I really for the most part wasn't really into movies. Most of the movies I watched were just like, and even to this day, most of the movies I watch are just the big pop culture staples, and even then I'm super behind on most of those generally. And I never watch TV. Like I don't even, the only childhood show I really have is Phineas and Ferb, at least that, you know, I have nostalgia for that still holds up today. I did watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse long after the age at which you're supposed to grow out of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Gabby. Hi there, I'm Gabby, and I'm totes camping on your awesome island. It's kind of random that I came over to VL, but I'm way glad I did. This place is the bomb. I'm so jelly of everyone who lives here full time. Let's hang out while I'm here, honey bun. It'll be fun. That's definitely a Tutu clone. Fuck, I enabled Cam. You did. Hey, how do you feel about playing a game with me? My cycling shirt is yours if you win. What do you say? Sure. We playing strip poker with the bunny? You can have my shirt if you win. You need to explain the rules? Sure, yes. I never played a campsite game. I'm stupid. Strap yourself in for an explanation. I have 4 cards, one of each of these suits. Okay. Now I'm gonna draw 1 card. You'll guess which suit that is. Okay, so it's like a 1 in 4 chance. Yeah. We're just picking one thing. Got a card. If this was a TV show, the music would get really dramatic right now. And the camera would push in really close in my face, and I'd look at you and say, all serious. Which suit? Heart, diamond, spade, or club? Do you think this card has printed on it? I feel like those pauses were in pretty weird spots, but okay. See? Dramatic! Anywho, answer me. 1 in 4, spade. And let's see what we got. Heart. Damn, I don't get the shirt. I gotta go. Good night, Cam. Okay, good night, Gremlin. Thanks for stopping by. Furry, thank you. Is there a word for when the same food you eat at home tastes way more delicious at a campsite? Camplicious? Eat doors? Enviro-tasty? No, that one doesn't even make sense, but it's the best one. It makes far more sense than eat doors. Come here. Enviro-tasty. Implying I know what to do when someone wants to play a card game with their shirt as the prize. I'd probably scream and run away and call my mom to pick me up. This is not unfair. Like, I was into a Wii as a kid, and my grandparents owned a classic Xbox and would let me play it. I don't know why they owned it. They didn't ever play any games on it. Yeah, that's a little curious. And of course, I liked watching my dad play video games, and that's it. If I wasn't in love with Mario Kart and Star Fox, and instead I was just like, oh, this is a fun thing to play with my family occasionally, that would have been me. We would have still had 2 video games, probably gotten a Wii and played Mario Kart and Wii Sports on it, and then that would be my video game experience. But instead I played Star Fox and I was like, holy shit. It's like Star Wars, but you play it. And also it's funny talking animals. How do you feel about playing a game with me? Okay, another one. My fishing waders is yours if you win. What do you say? Still have a great time playing the same video games over and over again. I mean, me too. I still play Star Fox regularly. It's just that, you know. I know what you're saying, that like you're satisfied with those games. I'm clearly not, but I like for a while before I started streaming, my big problem was that I owned a bunch of games and I never got around to them because I just played the same games over and over. BRB. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've drawn one. What color is this card? Red or black? Okay, this one's a 1 in 5. Let's go red. It's black. Mother of God. Sorry, but no present for you this time. Come back for a rematch sometime. Okay, so we went from 1 in 4 to 1 in 2. The next one's a 1 in 1 chance. When it comes to being outdoors, I usually go glamping because reg camping isn't glam enough. I want you to come to the island specifically so you and Tutu can become best friends. However, we don't have room, which kind of sucks, and I don't want to get rid of any of my villagers. I am pretty attached to all of them. I was pretty attached to Chops. It was sad when I let him go. If my camp isn't glamp, then I usually revamp my clamp? Sorry, I lost the rhyme there, honey bun. Personally, this island's definitely the best island I've ever seen, or heard of, or imagined, or been to. I don't want to oversell it, you know. I can do that sometimes, but I feel like my life would be way glam if I lived on an island like this. Glam it up here. Have a safe trip home. Like, it's like, can you take a fucking hint? Like the complete lack of subtlety, the utter passive aggression. I would love to live in a place like this. Have a safe trip home. Like taking offense at the idea of her living here. But no. Oh well, thanks. Well, it's gonna be totes sad to leave, but I made a bunch of good memories. Glad I came here. I really do need to check out the campsite when it does have villagers, because I've kind of just like, it's always been like Isabel will say there's someone at the campsite and they'll be like, well, I don't want to add any new villagers, I don't want to replace anyone, so I'm not gonna bother with that. But like, it's a way for you to be exposed to the other villagers who don't live in your island, and obviously you don't have to take them on, so it is worth going to talk to them. Like, there's no reason not to. Checkerboard is slowly happening. I think last stream there weren't even blue flowers on this side, so that's nice. This did have a bunch of white pansies that it was spreading, and that's clearly not what I want. This is what I want, you know, with a little more completion. So this morning I actually cleared out all the white flowers, and I moved some of the blue flowers from here to over here in hopes that maybe the blue would specifically spread. Like, you get the blue pansies from hybrids with hybrids between two whites. That's how you spawn a blue. But I am curious if, I don't know if the blue would be able to spawn other blues, or if it specifically has to come from two whites. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if there's a whole lot more I want to do. I am gonna go check the museum a little, just to see if there's any polishing I need to do to that terraforming I did. Because I did some terraforming. I'll actually walk you through what I did, because it's pretty different from what it was like last time. I jumped the gun. Why do I always do that? When I'm playing the game, I have like when I'm playing the game normally, without streaming, I have like a 99% catch rate. But as I'm talking, I have a hard time catching them and always jump the gun, because commentating and fishing is hard whenever you're using the audio to fish. Like, I usually don't do it based on sight. I stop and listen. There you go. Like, that's easy. I can do that. Golden trout. But the real treasure? Friendship. Wait. I've caught that before? That's not familiar. Hold on. Gonna check the Critterpedia, just in case. Fish. Golden trout. Oh. I got that in the spring. Okay, cool. That's why I don't recognize it. It's been 3 months. That'll do it. Anyway, I did some terraforming here. I squared off the corners to make it look better with the tile here. First of all, I did like properly tile the front of it to include the attractions instead of just, you know, it being a small walkway type thing to the museum. So now it's more of a museum plaza. So Stonehenge is here on the tile, just like Stonehenge in real life. And I moved the dinosaur, I moved the T-Rex from awkwardly down here on the lower plane, because that, let's be honest, looked pretty bad. And it was, I think, like awkwardly behind these flowers, or it was awkwardly next to flowers. Anyway, it was conflicting with the flowers a lot, and it was very strange. So I decided to change that. So I think I added some cliff here to make some room to put the dino there. So now it looks a little more proper. There are some things that I'm still not totally sure about. Like, you'll notice I squared off the spot where these flowers are, because I thought that made some sense. And I didn't do the same over here, because there's all this I would have to deal with. So I'm curious. I kind of want to, clear out all this, but I don't want, like, a waterfall that, is 12 miles long here. That doesn't make much sense. But I also don't want to get rid of the waterfall entirely. You know, even though I've done some terraforming here and there, I've mostly stayed true to how the island was initially set up, naturally, when the game started. And for the most part, I think I want to stick to that. Like, I'm not the kind of person who wants to terraform their entire island head to toe. That just sounds like a lot of work. Actually, you know what? This might be enough. I've consumed some nutrients. What are we doing right now? I'm speaking aloud about terraforming, and I was debating whether or not to actually do it. But here we go. I did some terraforming between this and last stream to the museum area. For the short version, the T-Rex was down here among the flowers with absolutely no tiling, so I set up a spot and a plaza for it to exist in front of the museum, which I think is kind of neat. Fuck it, terraform and challenge God. Like you do. So let's see, can I dig further on this side? It looks like I can. Actually, this might be all I really need to do. Now I think the plaza there looks a little less awkward. This jutting out still looks a little awkward, but honestly, this is kind of nice. This makes some space to maybe put a decoration in the corner here. I don't know. This path is a little awkward right here, where this flower is, and oh, that would take a lot of changes that I don't know if I'm ready to make on stream here and now. I'll explain what I mean after I catch this bug. Oh, that's a violin beetle. I definitely have this already. Caught one earlier today, actually. Oh, good. I'm glad. Thanks, God. What can he do? Send you to hell? LMAO. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I do know what it is. It's this very sharp corner jutting out right next to the path. But this path now looks awkward since I've made the whole change to the museum plaza here. So I'm thinking I kind of want to extend this out a little bit and just make the, you know, basically move this diagonal portion like right here. Thanos snapped the corner, put more flowers. I don't want to remove the corner. That I can't remove this corner for one because the that dino is wrong. How's the dino wrong? What's wrong with it? So I think I'm gonna move the path. You know what? Fuck it, we're going for it. He's factually wrong? Why? I thought Animal Crossing had done a pretty good job of... I assumed Animal Crossing had done a pretty good job of getting the things right. Because they have a lot of fossils and had to do a lot of research to do them, but, you know. Tell me the wrong things. He can make no arguments. No, I mean the errors are... Oh. Oh. You mean the placement of it? Or I think something's backwards or rearranged or something. Hold on. That's possible. Oh, you're right. You're right. The torso is backwards. Shit. Cool, thanks. Where is it? You know, I was afraid that would happen. And then it did. I was afraid it would happen and then proceeded to not actually double check. Nope, yeah, you're right. This is it. When I first arranged this, I did it in broad daylight and didn't notice that. I'm kind of shocked you noticed it in the dead of night. Only seeing it like from the bottom here. Anyway, what's that? Hold on. What's that bug on the tree stump? Here's the problem with terraforming in this area. That tree stump is, oh, I don't even have a bug net. I think I've caught that before. At some point, I think I might want to replace the dino because, you know, having a T-Rex out front is a little cliche, don't you think? It was just one that I assumed that the fossils would be pretty common and I'd be able to assemble it pretty quickly. And then I proceeded to take a month to get the torso. For a long time, completely as a joke. I was in the process of building this dino, and I had these two pieces, so as a joke, I like mushed them together for the longest time, like this, and just pretended it was a complete dino. Like, yeah. Science has lied to you your whole life. That was the joke. That was the whole thing. And it stayed like that for a month, I think. I tweeted, like, my journey in trying to track down the golly gee willikers darn T-Rex torso, and it never came. At that point, I probably could have assembled several other dinosaurs in the time it took to get this one completed. Oh, and the best part is, you know the ending here. I then, after finally getting that T-Rex torso, got like 6 over the course of the next week. Absolute shock. I also have stared at dinosaur skeletons for far too long to not have some kind of honorary degree. This is fair. Understandable. If T-Rex in front of a museum is cliche, then every fucking natural history museum is cliche. Which is what makes it cliche. Alright, I'm going to... Wooden path? Wait, where's the... That's the brick path. Looked brighter than it was here. That's because it is nighttime. Going to, get rid of this tile. You know, it could be cool to, maybe at some point expand this plaza just a little bit and also have, like, some bugs and fish sitting around. Or, oh, that would be a good spot to put the sculptures that Flick makes. I have never bought one of Flick's sculptures, but you can get sculptures of bugs in this game. You can have them made if you, like, catch 10 of a type, I think. And store those. And I haven't done that because I just generally have thought, well, I'm not gonna put that in my house anywhere. Maybe I don't put them in my house. Maybe I put them outside the museum. That could be cool. There are bugs here. Oh, you might bury the tree. Okay, fine. We'll get rid of the tree stump. We have another one in town anyway. The only reason I want to keep the tree stump around is because certain bugs can only spawn on the stumps. So it's kind of nice to just have one if you're going after bugs. And I know there were a lot of tree stump bugs that were added a couple updates ago, and they were added a couple updates ago, and I just never bothered to ever really go after them. And I think I probably did it too late. I'm sure a bunch of bugs have stopped spawning in the season's change. There are definitely things that I've missed. I'll have to play for like another year if I hope to actually complete the museum. But yeah. I mean, Animal Crossing doesn't have any non-cliche skeletons except somehow having a complete Spinosaurus skeleton that is now inaccurate simply because none of us thought it would have a freaking tail paddle? Only talking dinos and adjacent reptiles. The Precambrian shit is tight as fuck. Should I put some Precambrian skeletons out? I feel like I need to do some research on tailed paddle dino. Everyone should do research on tail paddle dino. Nope. Put that back. Put it back. Okay. I'm gonna have to get rid of all the... I'm gonna have to... Okay, maybe realign this. Take it from the opposite side. God damn it. This... Terraforming is awkward. The tools are very rudimentary. Please put that back. Time to abuse the powers invested in me to post a link. First Spinosaurus tail found confirms dinosaur was swimming. Epic. How, okay, that's 2020, and then the 4. Was that posted in April? When did this happen? Nature is wild. Indeed it is. Discovered in April, okay. Neat. So, this, so like a month after the game came out. That's kind of funny. Also, this game's regularly updated. They should get around to fixing that. Now I'm curious. What if they did that, and because I've already donated every piece, I've just never gone back to see it. I have my doubts. Honestly, which is why I don't blame Animal Crossing for having an honestly highly accurate depiction of Skyward Swordus, Spinosaurus for the time. She gives Spinosaurus his paddle tail back. I'm stumbling all over the place with my words today. Skyrimsaurus! Todd, you bastard. Now we're just gonna put all the flowers back in place as they should be. Oh wait, the red. Red is what I intended to dig up. Dig up? Wow, enunciation is difficult apparently. I actually don't know shit about dinos, we just know they were big and strong. They had feathers. Which dated every single fictional depiction of dinosaurs and still remains a problem with depiction to this day. And the feathers. Alright, we have finished here. Okay, thank God. I'm probably gonna round off this corner now. Forgot about the feathers. Yes, very, very important. Feel like Donnie is in the midst of typing a thing. Hey, it's partly awesome. Cute skirt. Thanks. This is the cutest my character has ever been. Poggy. Poggy, where are you? It's like my Big the Cat reference. Everyone should appreciate a good Big the Cat reference. Hi Thomas, how you doing? Is that QAnon hat? What makes it QAnon hat? Oh, that's the apple. Hey, hello. Here's all we can learn beyond the skeletons. Fossilized footprints can help with weight and movement patterns. Corporalites tell us diet, things like that. Yeah, there's I was waiting for you to say something. We can make inferences. Thought the apple was a Q. God damn it. Yeah, I've been doing some mild terraforming, mainly around the museum area. Paddletail Dino has also made me realize I'm extremely dumb. Happens to us all. We can't all be as smart as Paddletail Dino. Okay. This always kind of bugged me. This waterfall here. I'll think on that. Hold on. Exhibit A. Is that what you meant? I can't type the word realize. God, I can't speak words. Don't ask me for advice, Thomas. I've been stumbling all over my words all day. Jake was just trying to make me not stressed, and I feel better now. But for someone stressed with their one math class, what would you recommend to make someone less stressed? Currently, I don't know that I have any advice for you, because I've been just horribly stressed with fucking everything, and everything's terrible, and I hate it all. Can't keep up with any of my work. Anyway, one math class. I don't know. What are your specific stresses with it? Is it just like super difficult because math? Trying to think. Something will something will enter my brain. Right now, I don't have much. I haven't been able to get out the words that I do intend to say and was prepared to say. So, for those who just showed up, Tutu's birthday party has happened. Well, I suppose it's currently happening, but I gave her a gift, and said gift was a box of like 50 vinyl records, which is a little better than the clothes that I've given everyone else, but you know, it's fine. I don't have a favorite, it's fine. Also, Jake is listening. Hi, Jake. How you doing? Math is very hard. It is. I'm in his living room, so just content I don't understand. Fair. Exam on Thursday. Yeah, math is one that's very hard for me to specifically like give advice on, like, I don't know, even just like how to study it properly, because even though I'm very much a liberal arts kid today, I was like almost exclusively a math kid, like before high school, and still math just generally comes pretty naturally to me. So I don't know. I don't study math. I study everything else, and the everything else is what I enjoy, but I'm decent at math. Already exams. Gee, that is I suppose it's not. Is that early? How many exams are in that class? He says, hi, Cam. Hello. What do you mean already? Is there, when is my first exam? I think it's like next week-ish. That's my astronomy. There's 4. Thomas, you only have to take this one math class? Yeah, is this your only math class you have to take? Jake says he had a German test already. Yeah, most of my classes, well, none of my classes have had exams yet. Most of mine are pretty infrequent. I imagine, Donnie, you're more talking from the standpoint of like a class that has like 2 total exams, say. Still have these fish. I intended to put these things in storage. Still can't believe there's Paddletail Dino. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Paddletail Dino is also, again, a fairly recent discovery about a dinosaur we thought we knew really well. Yeah, science changes. That's the best and worst part about it. As does history. God, I can't word my thoughts at all. Wait, what was the first? Hold on. I think I missed a thing. Okay. What's frustrating is that unlike you, my other classes aren't that bad at all, and it's literally only the fucking math class that's shitting me. That's understandable. That's understandable. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, content-wise isn't where I'm struggling at all. It's just doing work in a timely manner at all. Also dumb, I spend my time learning about dinosaurs either through the one college class I had on them or learning about discoveries through a freaking Facebook group. What if T-Rex could also swim, though? Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. What math class is it? I think you mentioned it. Is it like contemporary math or something? Talk to Kate. He's taking algebra this year. I've been helping him a lot with that, but like helping someone with math is like for contemporary math. Okay. What kind of stuff is that? Like, would it be valuable at all? Like if I were to try and help you through some like practice problems or something? Cause I've been helping Kate a lot with his homework lately, and it's helped me like forgetting a bunch of math stuff and then like remembering it suddenly as I work through the problems, like I think has actually helped him a lot more than if I were to just show up like a perfect genius who's currently taking like a high level math class, because like me learning it with him I think helps him learn. Relearning it. Holy shit, that would be fucking amazing. I can't guarantee I'd be able to help you as much as I'm helping Kate, because Kate is taking pretty basic algebra right now, but yeah, I can... If you need that kind of help, I can maybe set aside some time tomorrow evening. Since I'm not streaming anyway, like tomorrow evening would be a good time if you want to do anything like that. From what Thomas showed me, it's very hands-on math in the real world stuff. Okay. These days, my main exposure to math is... I say that I don't have to ever take a math class again, and that's half accurate, but I'm currently in my second astronomy class, and those are decently math heavy. Basic math, but math. What was I gonna say? Can't really give you any specific advice on math. I only passed AP Calc senior year because my final project presentation was a good effort and funny. Oh yeah, there was a project. Wait, was that exempted for people who took the AP exam, or did I just exempt that, or... I'm afraid I won't need to just pass it. Why? Do you specifically, like, is it a scholarship thing? Or for me, math class is a class that teaches the calc concepts and nothing but calc concepts. Astronomy doesn't count. I mean, this is fair, but also, like, as someone whose first semester had exactly no math problems whatsoever, they were all liberal arts, jumping back into it, and specifically having to relearn some physics concepts, because I sucked at physics, was a little bit of a rude awakening. Now I'm fine. Everything is... My astronomy class is actually my favorite class this semester, which is shocking because it is the one that isn't a liberal arts class. I think it's just the best taught one I have so far. My sociology class is actually probably on par with it, but I wouldn't say necessarily it's my favorite class specifically, but it's the one I've had the best experience in so far and the one that I've been able to keep up the most. Of course, the lower grade requirement's my favorite fucking class. UT is only 2.0 GPA. Yeah, I need a cumulative 3.2 GPA in my ACC classes to be guaranteed to be a real UT student. Oh, so it's a PACE requirement. I see. Okay. Have you looked at Crash Course Astronomy yet? It's my favorite series. No, I keep forgetting that exists. I usually only go to Crash Course if I feel like, oh god, I'm really struggling and I need help with this thing. And I had a really good professor last semester, and as an intro class, it was pretty standard. But yeah, that would probably help. And I'd probably just enjoy it regardless. I don't need it to serve a specific like material purpose. I just like learning things. It's an estimate. Fucking PACE. I watch it mainly for the personality, if you know what I mean. Understandable. I don't watch Crash Course Government because I need to learn government things. I watch it for Wheezy Waiter. ACC GPA calculator said if I made an A in every single other class and a D in math, I'd squeak just by with a 3.2. Okay, so you need the total you need the total of all your classes to be 3.2. So it is okay to be bad in one class, but as long as you're amazing in the others. I see. What's a bruh moment? So like, Professor with the wheezy waiter vibe is so based. Yes, thank God. Yeah, absolutely. What was I gonna say? Yeah, if it's mostly like real world application, I am afraid that I won't be able to help you that much, but I definitely like the offer still stands. If you want to say, hey, can we do a call at this time, and just do math things, like I can see what I can do at least. We'll have Cade sit in. It definitely won't get immediately distracting and terrible. You can probably tell from the fact that I'm just wandering aimlessly that I'm focused on the conversation and not the game anymore. Stuff like coalitions and elections. Oh yeah, you said that earlier. I just didn't see it. So like, what do you mean in that regard? Like, what kind of calculations are you having to do with it? I.e., which players with this given value are pivotal? Oh boy, even my the math of politics class didn't go into anything like that. So that's a little horrifying. So is it more of a, like, that sounds more of like a statistics and making predictions based on statistics sort of class, which is definitely like a field of math, but not one that I really have any exposure to. My math of politics class was exclusively game theory things. Not quite, okay. Media law class assigned wheezy waiter for some early civics stuff. Nice. Honestly, I feel like Crash Course Government, out of the ones I've watched, is the hardest for me to actually learn anything from, just because, like, I think the joke per minute ratio is much higher than most Crash Course videos. And most of them aren't things that are, like, relevant to the discussion. Like, when in like, Crash Course US History, when John Green makes a funny joke, it's usually a thing about the topic at hand, whereas with Wheezy Waiter, like 50% of it in Crash Course Government is, I punched the eagle off the desk. Most of it is easy, but I think it'd take a bit to explain the part that's fucking me. Okay, that's another thing that's frustrating. That, like, it's easy on the whole, but then you reach, like, one specific roadblock and it's, like, the worst thing on the planet, because that was physics for me. Combined with the fact that we didn't have a great teacher. I do wish that, I love Mr. I'm not gonna say Mr. W, because Mr. W refers to another teacher, but, physics teacher was a fun boy and bad teacher, and everyone who had him can pretty much attest to this, but I do kind of wish that I had a better grasp of physics than I do, because there is a lot that I actually need to know for astronomy. We are, like, reviewing, and, like, the thing that just bothers me is that, like, now it's like, oh, I get this now. I understand. Why didn't I understand this then? Like, I get angular momentum a lot better. I understand what conservation of momentum actually is. Oh god, AP Physics with that whole understanding the material perfectly until getting the assignment. Yeah. Yeah, like... And then, I was able to self-teach myself through most of the assignments. Once he gave the answer key, I was like, okay, now... Because he gave the answer key often before actually grading the assignment. So he'd give the answer key and I'd be like, okay, how do I get to this? I can understand how to get to this answer. But if just let loose, I always doubt whatever my answer is. So I would do the first assignment in the unit based on the answer key and teach myself the concept that way, and then future assignments in the unit I would do pretty well on, and I would do pretty well on the test. And then the AP exam came around, and I realized, wait, hold on, my understanding was not really rooted in actual understanding of physics. It was in understanding of how to do these specific equations and how they are specifically written here. The assignments also weren't often written like the AP exam was. So I got like a 95 in AP Physics, the class, and then got a 2 on the AP Physics exam. Which bothers me a lot to this day, because if I did well on the AP Physics exam, I would have to take one less science. And as a liberal arts student, somehow I have to take like 6 science classes. It's not 6, but actually, hold on. It is 6. I think. Is it 9? Hold on, I don't know how many total hours I need. I need several social sciences, a couple natural sciences, and then I needed 3 natural sciences for my core requirements. And 2 of those were covered by the AP biology exam. Wilkes be like, wacky unrelated distraction. A girl is hanging from the ceiling. The Joker is running at Batman at 40 miles per hour, firing bullets. If he gave us a test entirely on his personal anecdotes and stories, I'd get a 100 in that class. It goes from count all the first place votes, whoever has the most wins, that's it, that's the question, and here's 6 different values, find all possible coalition combinations and how many times each number is the coalition winning number. Is it like, that sounds vaguely like probability? Why do you remember that? Why don't you remember that? The Joker is running at Batman at a ridiculously inhuman speed, firing bullets. No, it's not probability. I'm just trying to match it to the closest thing I can think of, because, like, I don't, like, that sounds like the kind of thing that, like, I would probably get within, like, 2 weeks of the class and be fine at it, but because I have no real baseline for it, I'm just staring at it like, what the fuck? Like, one of those things that if I were taking the class, I think I'd be fine, but I'm completely outside of it right now, so I don't know. Firing bullets. I'm currently vibing to some music and I hear the Joker is running at Batman firing bullets. I'm gonna be honest, Thomas, I don't understand any of the math you're talking about. Neither do I, oh my god, twinsies! Had to be Lego as well. 9, my god. Lego Joker's running at Lego Batman. Do I have anything in my... I'm just kind of... I'm paying very little attention to the game proper. I could go grab a, bug net. Like, I literally do not know what you mean by coalition. Trying to figure out what it would mean by from a mathematical standpoint, but like, you know, coalition in electoral politics is like these specific groups of people that come together to vote for a political group based on different interests. Graphics on the test was Lego Joker and Lego Batman. That I don't remember. Group of different values. Yeah. So like, what was that noise I made in the straw? So like, you know, edgy atheists and evangelical Christians both voting for Republicans. Like, that is the fact that the Republicans can get those two different typically opposing groups to vote for the same party. That's coalition building. From a mathematical standpoint, I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. But I know some math. And I feel like I'd be able to understand the math that you need to get through that. Oh, I know that means by coalition. I thought it was a math thing. Oh no, I assume it. Are you just saying like we're applying math to coalitions? Unless it is a math thing. I want death. I would like to at least I would like to look at a question though and see if I could puzzle my way through it. At this point now it's a personal puzzle. Now I want to do it for my sake. Bugs don't bug me. Oh, I've gotten 60 of the... Hold on. What's left? 80. I only have 20 more bugs? Oh. Maybe I haven't missed nearly as many as I thought. Fish is where I'm probably a problem. Hold on. Deep dive. Underwater understudy. I've only turned in 22 bugs. Well, there's 22 fish. That is, there do seem to be far fewer to get than the bugs, at least. Deep dive. 250. Wait, is this just telling me? Wait, Is this telling me to catch 250 total things, not 250 unique creatures? There's no way there's, like, let's look at the Critterpedia. I'm pretty sure it is far smaller than the others. I've gotten, like, maybe 2/3 of it. A third, not 2/3. Like, if the amount you needed was to reach was 16, the different player values are 8, 7, and 6. It's every possible way to group those three numbers, and left to right, you have to underline the number where if you're adding them left to right, the one where after you're done, you reach the quota, so to speak. What? I hope to God that would make more sense seeing it visually, because reading that, I'm like, this is more of a puzzle than math, which should make it easier, but what? Also, we're still gonna watch, but we'll be less talkative. Okay, that's fair. What are you eating? Can I have some? Also, I still have more miles to pick up. Okay, it's just this one. Hit rocks. I will say I'm really glad Dino class required 0 math whatsoever, and I just got to look at cool dinosaurs. Yeah. I am kind of sad. I don't get me wrong. Glad from a financial and just graduation plan perspective that I got 2 bio classes out of the way and filled two of my science credits with the AP exam. And I'm really glad that it was 2, because most AP exams only give you 1 class of credit. But it does make me sad that biology is kind of like out of the question now for my science credits. I was there and I was going to pick up a bug net and I didn't. I'm kind of sad that biology is basically out of the question for me now. But I did discover I like astronomy quite a bit. And astronomy wasn't anything that we ever really got to cover in detail in high school, so that's neat. I am glad that, like, those circumstances made me take a class that, like, was completely different from any science I had taken. But I am sad that, like, biology is mostly mathless. It's probably the most, I'd say, like a liberal arts class out of any science I've taken, at least in the way that I learned it in high school. Let me lower the music volume so I can actually hear Cam speak. I have lowered the volume. I don't know what this response is. Pasta, and yes, come over, bitch. Me too, twinsies. I want pasta. Will I make pasta tonight? No. Have I made pasta? No, not really. Made mac and cheese a couple times. I am, not self-sufficient whatsoever. Did you just assert your dominance over me? Yeah, that's what this is. Okay, I got a bug net. Why do I have 5 bug nets, but only, like, I have no more slingshots and no more fishing rods. You're gonna turn into a Goomba! Oh, I caught a cricket a while ago and didn't, or did I put that in storage earlier? This stream has gone longer than most Animal Crossing streams, to the point where now I don't remember the things I have done. I'm gonna use this time to craft some, oh, I have like, okay, I have a bit of types of wood. I have fewer wood than the other, less wood than the other types of materials. God, words are difficult. Tweeter! Tweeter, 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 tweeter. Tweet. My apologies. I will now craft some fishing rods. Jake said I want Cameron to fuck me with his Animal Crossing persona. Well, I just proved that you definitely don't want real Cameron to fuck you. God damn. Tables? Oh my god, I didn't realize I had recipes for tables. I have no tables to put things on in my kitchen, and yeah, that's what's happening now. There's also garden tables, but I'm not putting that in the kitchen. Wooden low table. 2x1. Yeah, I think I'll buy a couple of those. Do low tables make sense for a kitchen? No, really what I need are counter systems, but I don't really, it's not exactly super feasible to do. Anyway, I'm gonna have to grab more wood after this, because I am here to craft fishing rods. I had to get back used to how you jump get back used to. I guess that's not incorrect, but that didn't feel correct either. I had to get used to how to jump pages in the inventory in this game again, because in this game you use the right stick up and down, and that's how you jump pages, and that's how it is in most Switch games, I think. But in Xenoblade, up and down just goes up and down one unit, and left and right jump pages, because it's an exclusively vertical inventory system there. Now that doesn't work with Animal Crossing, but I have a couple times tried to hit left and right to jump pages, and it just goes to the whatever item is left or right. So Thomas, there's this thing I learned in my reporting class about pitching, where you don't want to report something you could make a story on at any point, like old gay people exist. Unless there's a specific event to make it timely, like old gay people lead Pride March. So what I'm asking is why Jake implying he wants to fuck Cam is anything new worth sharing. What factor makes it timely? The acknowledgement of my Animal Crossing persona, who is very cute right now. That is a group me screaming at me. Please no. What did I do? Walk out of my home without crafting things? I am so distracted. It's fine. I don't have any like specific like timely goals in mind, and we finished what the point of the stream is, but because jacking off ain't a sport. See, but again, there isn't any event going on. Okay. Keep going down the reporting principles rabbit hole. I would like to hear more. Tell me journalism things. Cam's Animal Crossing character is hella cute. Cam's Animal Crossing character's gender expression is hella fluid. It's like, oh, in this game I can change how I look like literally every day. So one day I can be the manliest jock man, and the next I can turn myself into a Twitter lesbian. Give it a couple more weeks and I will demand, I will start using they, them. It will happen eventually, I'm sorry. My Animal Crossing character is at least borderline canonically they, them. I'm a bit man. I'm going to craft a slingshot now. Gender fluid people be like, help, help, I'm turning into slime. We have started our unit in my sociology class about how gender is a social construction. I'm so excited. Everything is fake. Cute things should be declared cute at all times. Whatever, who cares? I'm the schmuck paying $5,000 a semester to learn how to do journalism. Oprah Winfrey is a pedophile. Also Pog Camp. You can't just reference a niche Alex Jones video that just made the rounds on Twitter like today and expect people to understand. You can't just say out of nowhere, Oprah Winfrey is a pedophile. There are ethics about these things. I miss Richard. Richard? Who's Richard? What? Wait, what? Jake just told me to say that because Jake saw that video. I didn't know. Oh, Richard Astley, the funny fireworks man. For those without context, last 2 Animal Crossing streams were fireworks festivals, and I did a very bad drawing of Rick Astley, and that was one of my custom fireworks. The other custom firework was a much worse drawing of Todd Howard. You know what? I'll show them in a bit. But I need to be crafting. Do I not have the? Wait, hold on. Flimsy fishing rod. Where? Tree branch. Oh, okay. I have no idea who Oprah Winfrey is, but I don't trust them now. Mildly US centric thing. She's well, these days she's mainly a talk show host. Was she anything before that? Like, I feel like she was relevant in a different way, and that's why she got a talk show? But I'm not actually sure. Wait, do I smell a filthy Brito? A Brit bonger? No. She was a reporter in Chicago, and I have no fucking idea. Was she? Like, she was a journalist? Okay. Interesting. Unless you're lying. I can't tell if the I have no fucking idea is whether or not there's anything in addition to that, or if you just made that up. She was a TV reporter. Okay. Interesting. And now she gives people cars. And that's basically the one thing I know. And she has a whole, like, there's the Oprah Winfrey Show. And then there's the Oprah Winfrey Network. I have no idea what is on the Oprah Winfrey Network, but she has an entire channel. She gives people cars. She's a talk show host, and you know, filthy rich. And one of the stunts that she, one of the epic like publicity, fun giveaway things she did on an episode of her show was give everyone in the audience a car, all of them. I may vaguely know who she is now. I'm pretty sure it was the most expensive televised giveaway ever at that point in time. It has since been surpassed by John Oliver's show wiping out medical debt for a bunch of people. Remember when people said Oprah 2020 because she gave a speech? Anyone vaguely famous will be demanded they run for president. This is just a fact of life. Not even a remarkable speech, just a speech. What speech did she give? The US wild. The US very wild. Exceedingly. Generally not in favorable ways. How many fishing rods did I craft? 3? Yeah, it's fine for now, I think. No, it's not. Honestly, it had been literal months since the last time I crafted a fishing rod in this game, and I kind of enjoyed not having to think about that. Literally, the Academy... She gave a speech at the Oscars. What? And that's why people... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. People say Tom Hanks should run for president. People said The Rock should run for president. Though I think that's more so because he said that it wasn't out of the question. He said he did legitimately, like, have his sights set on a potential presidential run. I'm glad that people can just do that because they're rich. I'm just so happy. I'm glad that the current one... The one qualification, like at this point in time, to be president of the United States is be rich. John Ronaldson can't run for president because he does not have billions of dollars. Anyway, someone's poisoned the economic... Somebody's poisoned the economic system. President Hanks, probably. She became a daytime talk show host and became super popular from it and suddenly launched a production company and internationally syndicated. Epic. Absolute gamer. Kanye West for US president. No. Poisoning the economic system? Great idea, Fox! Why did I say that? Okay. I should probably keep going fishing because honestly, CJ's rates are real fucking good. CJ buys your fish for, I think, 1.5 times what they normally sell for, and that adds up pretty quickly. I sold a load of things that weren't exactly great, at least I didn't think so, and got 24,000 out of them. So, poisoning the economic... Yeah, I already read that. That's why I made a funny Star Fox joke. There's no mention on Wiki on how she rose to being so damn wealthy, except mentioning her personality a dozen times. Yeah, I have to wonder how she, like, how did she get to the talk show host part? Because, like, from there on out, it seems like she got richer from being rich, which is normally how it goes, but yeah, Oprah Winfrey sold drugs, confirmed. He's already running. Yeah, he hasn't suspended his campaign, right? He just hasn't been put on the ballot in many states, and some states have refused to put him on the ballot. 2 words, Harvey Weinstein. Is this accurate? Oprah Winfrey, Walter White confirmed. He never filed paperwork. That's what it was. That's what it was. He just fucking didn't. Oprah Winfrey is white bald. Hi, this looks like an eel-ish thing. It's thinner. Come on. Can I get my sights set on it? Actually, it's the other way around. I want your sights set on me. Come on. Look at the... Thank you. Look at the bobber. I found that I do better if I only focus on the noise. This looks new. Yeah. When you're in love, that's amore. Ha. I've heard that one before. Please don't make puns I've heard before. Most of the puns in this game are like just so stupid that no reasonable human being would think of them, and that's amazing. People have said the amore joke about that type of eel many times before. Before a... Left. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's a war crime. I want your sight. Give it to me. Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me. Sorry, Cade just played through Sonic Adventure 2, and so I have the specific, like, cadences of several lines in my head. Specifically Knuckles' cadences, because there's basically none. Knuckles' acting in Adventure 2 is phenomenally awful. Oh, Thomas said the joke before. You said the joke out loud and then Thomas typed it. Wonderful. You get a meth lab. You get a meth lab. Everyone gets a meth lab. Crime Beach. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that sign up. I'm sad there's no Breaking Bad episode with Oprah Winfrey. Can you imagine if Breaking Bad had, like, Friends-style guest stars? Where the whole point of them being on it is that it's that actor, but they play someone completely different, and, like, within the show it plays it completely straight. But all you can think is, why is Oprah here? Oh, I thought it was a beach joke. Yeah, this is this is here because I have a passage back here to Red's shop, and Red is dirty pirate criminal. That one isn't a beach joke. Why is Oprah in my microwave? Now you must die twice. What was I gonna say? I had something related to a thing. I'm walking around aimlessly, and so in Xenoblade, you can push the left stick in to make the map like appear across the whole screen, so you can tell in excruciating detail where you're going, where you're walking. And I did that just now, expecting something to happen. There is no reason for me to even check my map. This is a super tiny world. This is the opposite of Xenoblade Chronicles. As soon as Jake saw that, he ran to the microwave and screamed, "Oh, bro, give me my fucking car, bitch." I hate that. I also hate that I visibly spat on my face because of that. I need a compilation of every time I spit in my streams. I think that'd be worthwhile and not a weird thing for someone to edit together at all. Spit on Jake's spine. I shan't do that. It's another sea bass. How have I been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes? I think it's mainly because the bulk of the audience showed up after the, after the actual birthday party. My God, words are very difficult. So like, when everyone showed up is the time I would normally stop the Animal Crossing streams by now. These do not generally go for 3 hours like the Xenoblade streams and everything else does. I'm mad I missed the birthday. I'm sorry. You watched Tutu receive a box of records. You missed Tutu receiving a box of records. You decidedly did not watch it. Let me rub it in. I'm the Hulk. Why are you the Hulk? Bruce Banner, you useless fucking nerd! Hulk deploy Agent Orange. Okay, no. The mod is vetoing the other mod. Okay, my fishing rod broke again already. Let me scroll up and chat. I know I had something to say about something. Oh, I think I was gonna make a moon joke about... I think I was gonna make a Sonic Adventure 2 joke because Thomas said when the moon hits your eye like a... big pizza pie. Yep. Just gonna make a Sonic Adventure 2 joke. What if you were a rod? I would be thin. Mod fight. Like Pacific Rim, but less intense. Bro moment from my part. Pacific Room. Wait. Don't do this. Don't do this yet. I need to donate the eel. So theoretically, I could just sell everything except the eel, but I'm always self-conscious that there will be something else that I didn't realize I needed to donate, so I'm gonna go do that. Welcome back to the museum. Did you like what I did with the place? I made a plaza with the T-Rex. I know I talked about this earlier, but it's 8 p.m. harlot. I'm not going fishing. Do not call me birds of prey, Joker. What a bunch of jokers. Me when I'm watching Joker 2019. What a joker. That's a Ryan Xenoblade Chronicles joke for those who don't understand. He has a line in whenever you win fights with him in the party, and he goes, "What a bunch of jokers." And that's the joke. These are the jokes with God Save the Cam. All dinosaurs are abominations in the eyes of the Lord. Check Spinosaurus. Okay, sure, I'll do it. Call it the abomination, because that's what it is. That's why they're dead. This is the fossils. Welcome to my fossil collection. It is the one collection in the museum that is 100% complete. Mainly because it's the one that's not tied to seasons or red. Not tied to seasons or a shop that shows up once every 2 months. Gee whizlickers. Dimetrodon. Jeremiah. Okay, where's Spinosaurus? Is this Spinosaurus? Yes. There is, in fact, no paddle. You're gonna show me everything, aren't you? Yeah, there's no paddle, I'm sorry. At least that I can tell. Yeah. Disappointing. For those not in the know, earlier we were talking about, the accuracy of the dinos in Animal Crossing, and, Donnie said they were all pretty accurate, except we have since learned, since the game's release, that, the Spinosaurus had, like, a tail paddle. The whole tail serves as a paddle. Okay, yeah. Give him paddle. Well, we just put an oar on the end. Anyway, we've learned recently, apparently, that the Spinosaurus, swam, and, its tail was a paddle, and, that was discovered after Animal Crossing came out, so there was no way that could have been put in the game, but I was curious if they went the extra mile to update that specifically. They did not. Hi, Rolf. It has been a bit. I apologize. Your outfit's really interesting. Ain't no fashion expert, but I got something here that just might look good with that getup of yours. Some pleather sneakers. Kind of matches the color that you're wearing, yeah? Hey! Hey, thanks! See, Rolf thinks I'm cute, too. I don't think those work. Are those like a bright orange? I mean, it's night, so I can't really tell the actual accurate color, but this looks better. This looks better. Ping pong dinosaur. I live in Spinosaurus without the Oris. You live in Spin? Spin! Whee! I hate the lot of you. Okay, that's another bell cricket. That's the second one I've caught today. Now, where was I on the way to? Hey, Biscuit. I actually don't have on me the outfit I want to give you. I bought a gift for Biscuit. Oh, are you having a conversation? No, okay. Cobblestone Plaza feels real fancy. I don't usually say stuff like that about rocks. Damn, Cam hates us. Too bad we can't hear him because of Spin. I want to let you know that I audibly weed with you. Thank God. Some pepperjack wee. I'm angry at you. I'm angry at you. Someone please post that video in the community so that there's context for that. And also because it's the funniest video on the internet. I'm angry at me too. Yeah, you should be. Why am I here? Picking up an outfit to give to Biscuit. Because we're here. Might as well do something in the video game. Where is it? I passed the dresses. Grape dress. I bought this grape dress for Biscuit, and you know what? He deserves the grape hat as well. Where's the handlebar mustache? I also got a mustache for him. Oh wait, Discord server. Yeah, that exists. Me watching God Save the Cam be like, I'm gonna be constipated. What about my streams would lead to this outcome? Please explain. Hi, Cameron. This is Connie with Warren Democrats. No. It's just about poll workers. But no. I'm shocked I'm still getting texts from what was the Warren campaign. Gee whizlickers. Is there anything I need to put away here? Let's try on the sneakers in a more lit spot. Okay, technically, what I'm wearing has orange on it, not pink. So you would think the orange would go a little better, but that's too bright. These are just muted enough. I'm gonna take off the hard hat. I'm no longer terraforming. All right, here we go. No, I went down to the basement. We don't talk about the basement. We don't talk about the basement. Actually, while I'm here, I think I have something that was for Raymond that I need to put here. Adult male cop. I loved the video. Very funny. Thank God. Connie, take my shit. Please shit. I have no response to that. What am I looking for? I'm looking for business shoes. That's what they were called. Oh, I have 2 pairs of these. Anyway, one of these is supposed to go to Raymond. Do you like this basement here? With the giant panda bear in the corner, with the Nintendo Switch and the film light, and the my intention is to style this room like this room. I want to recreate my my office space in the game, and live vicariously through the fact that I would have an office and a separate bedroom. My bed's right there. But I didn't have the materials to do so, and since completely forgot about it. So right now it's nothing. Right now it is storage for the pretentious suit and monocle that I'm going to give to Raymond. Vicariously, I live in an office. Much better you than I. That was a sick Tool reference. I appreciated it. Thank you. Biscuit, I have clothes to give you. You're sitting down, which means I can't give you the clothes. You know what? Molly will have them instead. No. Okay. I'm gonna go sell all these fish. And just hope to God Biscuit has gotten off his lazy ass in the meantime. To the tune of much better you than I. Gym office stare camera. Fuck. This is the Tool song Vicarious, for those who don't know. It's a good song, go listen to it. Okay, this won't be the best haul, simply because 3 of them are sea bass, the cheapest fish in the game. But still over 12,000. That's not that bad. Camera, the sequel to She-Ra. Cameron Savage Tool cover band 2022. I don't get the reference, but I can see why someone would hate another person because of that. This is understandable. Biscuit, have you gotten off your lazy ass? Have you stood up? You have not. Well, in that case, what should I do? I'm gonna go sell all these bugs. Maybe once I've reset the cell, Biscuit will be standing. If not, I'll give him the gift on the next Animal Crossing stream, which is in several weeks. Granted, I do think there's probably an update pretty overdue, where we'll get an update soon regarding Halloween and how long exactly that'll last within the game. Oh, okay, October 1st is Raymond's birthday. So, just over 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks and then 2 days. 2 Thursdays from now. Technically 3 Thursdays from now. You know what? You get the idea. You get the idea. You understand words. Lazy ass dog. Well, his personality type is lazy. I can't be too hard on him. Even though in this game, lazy manifests as chaos demon. Not sure why. Biscuit is my favorite because he, like, every so often will talk about how comforting it is to know that there are bugs rummaging around in his walls. And that one time he accidentally stepped on a bug, and he was extremely sad about it because the bugs in his walls have lost a friend. Erica's playing Animal Crossing. Being lazy definitely makes you a chaos demon. Vicarious, but the lyrics are Tobuscus's nugget and a biscuit. Nugget and a biscuit! Thomas, you insufferable nugget of coagulated piss. We all feed on chicken nugget. I'm gonna pick up another fishing rod. No nuggets and biscuits. But Knuckles, they aren't even real biscuits. No nuggets in buskets. Oh yeah, I bought this TV to put in that room down there. It's still very tiny. I don't think there are TVs that are as big as I want in the basement in this game. What am I looking for? Fishing rod. That's at the bottom, actually. Nugget Pisket. I'm gonna kick you. Nugget Pisket. I am gonna kick you. Nugget Pisket. I am gonna kick you. Just imagining someone smushing a chicken nugget between two Tim Tams. British joke. Thank you. Say Tuesday. 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 Okay, I think we're I was actually kind of looking forward to the fact that this is going to be a shorter stream because there's several things I haven't done yet for tomorrow. I was like, okay, this stream will only be like an hour and a half, and that gives me extra time to do the reading. No, you people made it too fun to stop. There's also the fact that I haven't streamed this in weeks, and so this is also just like the first real Animal Crossing play session in a long time for me. And I did some terraforming. I found things to do. Bought some gifts for people. Did a fishing challenge. It's not like this has been a nothing stream, but also we've been focused on conversations and like the time has gotten away from me. And like, although it's not a long stream, it is one that I probably should have stopped a while ago. But tomorrow's Wednesday. Tomorrow's not a stream day. I have time to work on things. No, it's spelled Wednesday. Please piss on Jake, or please be pissed on by Jake. A rock! Did you know? Wednesday was named after the success of Nintendo's Nintendo Entertainment System and was previously called Og's Day. I'm angry at you. Come on. Come. Cast the rod. Thank you. I did it. Pogs Day. There were a couple more ha's in there, but I took some creative liberties. My apologies. Did I say liberties? Liberty, liberty, liberty. We will buy your liver. Liberty Mutual. Good friend of the show. Did the mores just show up in the game, or have I just had bad luck and haven't gotten one yet? I have a feeling I've caught one before and never donated it, but that's not the case. No, it showed up in August, and it's active at all times. Okay, well that's nice. I need to start playing this game again. I mean, I've been streaming it on the days that I intend to stream it, but I need to start actually playing this game again. I particularly need to start at least opening it every day to see if Red is here. Because I was complaining about how little Red shows up, and like, yeah, that's a fucking problem. But, like, I'm not gonna make any progress in my art collection if I don't even open the game to check if he's here. That's a little important. And, like, the seasons are changing and everything, and I know that there are critters that I haven't picked up that I should before they are gone, or that I have missed entirely. Not that there's anything I can help about those now, but, you know, yeah, I don't play this game super regularly anymore. I don't remember the last time I bought turnips and sold them, and I know basically everyone else has fallen off with the game, so I don't feel as bad about it anymore as I did, but, like, you know, I intended to play this game pretty regularly. You'll get a chance next year. I will, yes. Will I remember? Yes, probably, because there's probably not going to be a huge gap between. Like, it's not like I'm going to stop at the year mark. I'm going to stop streaming it at the 1 year mark, barring any events that have potentially changed that I wasn't able to get the first year, like stray birthdays from new villagers. I think that Molly or Sky's birthday, I think Sky, is right after my birthday, or right after the town's birthday, Founders Day. Anyway, yeah, Founders Day is supposed to basically be the big, like, epic finale for the Animal Crossing series on this channel. I'm gonna try and think of some, like, extravagant thing to end it off. And then the rest will be, like, bonus episodes, I don't know, bonus streams. And I might stream, like, the donation of my last, the completion of the museum, the donation of my last pieces of art and bugs and things like that. I am curious. I have my doubts, but oh, I got a scallop. This fucker just shows up to buy my scallops every time I get one. Buy, trade. I left you something you'll dig. While I'm at it, let me lay some truth on you. The deep kind. Feel this. It's okay to be scared of stuff you think is scary. Like sharks. Sharks scare me. And that's okay. Consider yourself truthed. Yep, today is a good day. I think that is literally the same advice he left me the last time. Oh, what a fucking pussy. Scared of sharks? What an idiot. Be a man and be afraid of, women? Women. Thank you, Donnie. The fish pee. Fuck. God, your clothes are now wet. That's how I like them. That's decidedly not true. I don't even like the water most of the time. I like swimming in very small doses. Like, my brother and sister will be in the water for like 2 hours on end, and I get my 15 minutes and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to do this anymore. Fish pee is equally distributed throughout the ocean. You can't avoid it. That's what makes it so terrifying, is the inevitability of it. Fish pee is much like climate change in that way. What did I just say? I said I got a sea slug. It's kind of salty about that. Fuck the ocean, bro. Almost died twice in that bitch. Oh, that sounds like there's a story. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives. That's how I like that, me making a video of me turning on a shower to celebrate getting a newspaper job before deciding I could get in trouble for it somehow. This did happen. This did happen. In lieu of confetti, this absolute gamer just went into the shower and sprayed water on himself. I am inevitable. It's no story, it's just that the ocean almost caught my ass lacking and almost claimed another victim. Twice. Solid. Ocean's scary, man. Like, I don't have hydrophobia or anything. Just, you know, ocean reasonably scary. People who are afraid of the ocean, absolutely reasonable. So I've never gone back to it. Ocean. Ah. I see. I am understanding of this. I am accepting of this. Not because I am okay with it, but because I can't change it. If you can't change it, why worry about it? Because it's capitalism. And it kills people. I can't personally change it, but... Shitty fan theory. The snap wasn't harmful. Half the universe died because they realized how diva Thanos is. Oh my god, Cam, I didn't know you were a philosopher. On fish pee. I feel like we've had some good moments. Good moments. You know, no one clipped it, but I think an underrated moment of this stream was when I said Liberty Mutual was a friend of the show. The mantis shrimp. It didn't yell yes at me, I don't think, but I don't know if I've gotten that. I'm going to sneeze. It will happen. Give it -1 seconds. Curious what caused that. Haven't had allergies act up in a long time. I've been real good about not touching the cats. I've cleaned my room pretty regularly, and there's not dust everywhere. A moon jellyfish. I'm pissing on the jellyfish, you idiot! That clipped. Apology. I am apology. I am apology. My brother requested that I record myself saying Thanos lines in Sonic's voice. I haven't gotten around to it, but maybe I'll do that one day. Dread it? Run from it? Destiny arrives all the same! And now it's here! Or should I say, I am Ghost Supersonic. Can I grab this? Thank you. Dub Infinity War and Endgame as Sonic Thanos. Nothing else has changed. Just the whole movie, but Sonic is Thanos. I'd use the clip feature to see if you laughed at my philosopher joke because Thomas called me and didn't have a joke ready. I laughed. I did. Sonic, don't you think it's a bad thing to commit omnicide? Or semicide? What's the term for killing exactly half of people? There's not a term for that. But Sonic, isn't it a bad thing to commit omnicide? It's perfectly balanced, Tails, as all things should be. And to get things moving by saying some cheese. Genocide is no, it's genocide if you're doing it specific to a specific group. If it is everyone, it's not genocide. Genocide is directed at like one group, communists or Jews or furries. Genocide is if it's random and it's half of people, that's not genocide. Get well actually'd. I have the right. I'm taking an intro to genocide studies class. This has been brought up. Oh my fucking god. Omnicide seems like an appropriate term. I think so. Who's Phil and why is he an aquifer? It's not genocide, just a dick move, to put it mildly. Carcinogen. Why did you yell carcinogen in response to the fact that you successfully got Thomas in eating dye? Omnicide. I caught a pike. I think a swordfish would be up for a duel. It's time to duel. I do not watch Yu-Gi-Oh! I know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Except that that Yugi is voiced by the 4Kids voice actor for Knuckles. Just fucking... Wait, what? There we go. Can we get Steven Crowder to do an Arthur fandom? What does this mean? I'm down for an Arthur fandub. You fellas want to make an Arthur fandub with no knowledge of Arthur? Wait, do you not know about that? Is there an Arthur relate? Is there a relation? Steven Crowder voiced the Brit. Well, that wouldn't happen these days, I hope. My god. Is this back when he was a Canadian? The fuck even is Arthur? It's a kids show in the US. Is it an American show? I assume so. Otherwise, Steven Crowder probably wouldn't be an epic part of it. My lord. I can't believe I don't know about that. It's balanced, Tails, as all things should be. Literally dying. I too know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right. Yet to fail all the same. It's... Oh, what is the next thing? It's frightening. Turns the legs to jelly. But then I got the Chaos Emeralds. I don't fucking... A smooth-brained individual. Like, wait, hold on. John Lewis voiced a character. Straight up John Lewis the Congressman. That is somehow less shocking. It's American, but it's everywhere. Yes, it is. That's right. It's a PBS production, right? Just syndicated. Turns the legs to chili dogs. I guess I don't need to do this dub now because I'm gonna end up inevitably saying all the lines by the end of the stream, and everyone, you can just compile it. This is not true. I will probably end the stream in like 10 minutes. I'm going to catch as many fish as I can. Actually, I have a massive inventory. That's not true. I'm not gonna get all of them. And then I'm going to sell all the fish to CJ, and then I think I'll be done. Am I just catching up on my not making any clips whatsoever for weeks? Yes. Stop being funny so quickly. Helicopter noises. Was that the... It's another king salmon. That's a couple of them. There's this really cool Arthur Outtakes channel called Louder with Crowder. You should check it out. Do not. Don't check it out. So this is not Steven Crowder, but let's say that the outlying areas of land go underwater, say 5 feet. Let's say 10 feet in the next 10, 20 years. Don't you think that everyone, if they're smart, will just sell their homes and move? I did some creative liberties there that didn't need to be taken, but and no cam. Just one small problem. Sell their houses to who, Sonic? Fucking Aquaman? PragerU did a video it's just $13.50. They made it a video. Of course. BRB gonna break into your house to play the part of H-Bomber guy. Instead of like busting into the home with the axe, he's just continuously karate chopping Eggman in the head. Gee whiz liquors. Now I want to make like an actual video out of that. That would be funny. Sell the houses to who, Sonic? Yeah, I can see why you guys don't want people to check out Louder with Crowder. No, Eggman should be H-Bomb. The unfortunate issue is that I cannot do an Eggman voice. That was my thought. Eggman, especially with the scream and everything, like Shadow doesn't normally like yell. He like raises his voice occasionally. Oh, where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? This is who I am. Like the line, "This is who I am," is the loudest Shadow ever gets. Generally, he talks like this. Eggman, however, BRB gonna wash dishes. I have practiced. I've tried. I have tried. I cannot do an Eggman voice. It's simply outside of my ability. Gotta work on my Eggman voice. Cade has been vaguely working on his Eggman voice. By which I mean I've been infecting Cade with like the urge to just do Sonic the Hedgehog voices constantly. We're gonna become voice actors, the both of us. Gaming. God, remember when I said I'd try for an Eggman costume for Halloween? You did say that. Was that before we even like discovered the fan dubs and like that made it like that much better and funnier? Okay, I'm thinking it's probably time to sign off. I'm going to go sell all this. Oh, I didn't actually notice my inventory was full. Nice. My pockets are full, so I can't swap outfits. Just swap them? But no, it goes through the physical process of taking one out, putting one in, it puts one in, then takes the other one out. But since it can't put the one in the first place. Good video game, very polished. My infatuation with Dr. Eggman is entirely due to the fan dubs. Sonic, you fucked my crops! Door opened as soon as I said that. Let's hope that wasn't a child. And away go all the fish. I actually hadn't considered the fact that the things I was swimming for were not fish, so I am not getting extra profits for those. Stream will end and I won't get to see cute animal cam. You will get to see an entirely different cute animal cam in like 2 weeks. That's the thing, I specifically like change my outfit for every new stream. Well, that's what I did back when I was doing it super regularly. Now I just always happen to be wearing something differently with each new stream because there's so much time between the streams. Gonna bring the kitty so audience can see cute animal. Thanks for stream cam, I appreciate you people. Thank you all for showing up. I'm gonna first shove all this I'm gonna go sell all this and then we'll be done. Not doing outro things just yet. I'll go through them as I'm doing things. Thanks for stream. This was funny. This is the best I've felt, to be honest, this is the best I've felt about an Animal Crossing stream in a long time. Usually when an Animal Crossing stream rolls around, I'm like, no one's gonna watch this. This is gonna have fewer viewers than every other stream, and it's not gonna have any funny moments. Yeah, let me sell things. So, we'll be back to Xenoblade on Thursday, as we were yesterday. There were not a lot of people at yesterday's Xenoblade stream, which is kind of unfortunate because, like, the biggest story, like, status quo shifts in the game happened last stream. So, warning to anyone who wishes to play Xenoblade at some point, like, obviously we were gonna get into spoiler territory since this is a full playthrough, but from here on out, I will be outwardly talking about huge spoilers for the game. So, we'll be talking about that, and I'll update everyone on the story so far on Thursday. But in the meantime, yeah, I think we're done for the night. Thank you, pals, for joining me. Oh wait, was that the one with yes? Yes, with 7. Where is the goodbye screen? But yeah, a lot happened last stream is what I'm gonna say. Good night, Cam. Good night, chat. Good night, everyone. Thank you for stopping by. No stream tomorrow. Day off. But Thursday will be more Xenoblade, and we're really getting into the stride of the plot now. Bye, everyone. Hopefully, I'll see you then. Good night. Finally, I've got all the Infinity Stones. Now I can snap my fingers and... I didn't have a joke planned out for this. I'm sorry.